Good evening everybody and welcome back to our channel. I am Twinkle Quatra from IIM Law College and currently a legal intern at Lexis and Company. And the topic that I am going to start today is how to cancel a false FIR against you. Obviously law is made to maintain a balance between our society, but some people misuse this and that they think that they are more powerful than law, and moreover they don't hesitate to launch a false FIR or any false case against anybody. So what will you do if there is a false FIR or false case against you? So in this video I will tell you that if there is a false FIR against your name, then what are the remedies that you can take. So first, just quickly revise that what is FIR. FIR basically is a first information report that is written by the police after the police receives any information about any cognizable offence, and this report of information is first reached to the police, and that is why it is called first information report, right? The remedies that you can take, one of them is that under section 482 of CRPC, you can write application because according to section 482 of CRPC, some discretionary power to High Court is given, and according to that power or on the basis of that power, High Court can cancel any FIR, but obviously there are procedures for that. So I will tell you the guidelines that were made by the Supreme Court under section 482, and these guidelines were made in the case Sundar Babu and others versus state of Tamil Nadu. First guideline is that if there is no prima facie evidence against the accused, then that FIR will be cancelled. Second is that if the allegations made in the FIR and on that allegation police collect some evidence, but that evidence does not disclose any commission of offence done by the accused, then also that FIR will be cancelled. And third is that if there is any FIR made by the person on accused, and that FIR does not disclose any cognizable offence, then also that FIR will be cancelled by the High Court under section 482. Next is that when offence under FIR or non-cognizable offence, then the police cannot proceed further without the permission of the magistrate. And fifth is that when the allegations under FIR are baseless or unbelievable, then also that FIR will be cancelled because there are no basis on which the proceeding can be done. Obviously there will be a baseless of allegation, then there will be no proceeding, right? And last is that if that FIR is done maliciously and the proceedings are also done wrongly, and this is done to implicate that person under any false case to satisfy their personal grudges, then also that FIR will be cancelled under section 482 of CRPC. And the next step, other than this application under section 482 of CRPC, the next step or the other way you can write a writ petition to High Court under article 226 of the Constitution. And if the High Court will think that the injustice has been done, then he will quash that FIR, and he can High Court it can give two writ petition. One of them is madman's writ, which will be issued to the police officer who has launched that false FIR, and then High Court will direct him to perform his duty in lawful manner. And second is prohibition writ, which will be given to the subordinate court, and that court will be asked to stop that criminal proceeding against the accused as that FIR is false. Obviously there are also some punishment that will be given to that person who will lodge a false FIR against anybody. First is under section 182 of IPC, in which if any person lodged a false FIR against anybody, then that person will be punishable for 6 months and fine up to rupees 1000. or both, because section 182 says that if any persons do give false information to any police or to any magistrate or to any public servant with the intention that that police, court or magistrate takes the action that will injure that accused or that person for whom he has launched a FIR, then he will be punishable for 6 months, or and he will be fined for up to rupees 1000 or both. Next is that under section 211 of IPC, under this section, if any person lodge a false charges against any other person with the intention to injure that person, and that person know that the charges are baseless and no case can be made under that charges, then he will be punishable for 2 years and fine. Next is that under section 167 of IPC, this section is for public servant. If that public servant gives any false document against person to injure that person, then that public servants will be punishable for 3 years. And apart from these three sections, a person after acquitted from the false FIR case can file a criminal defamation case against the person who has done the false FIR, and then that person will be punishable under section 500 of IPC. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked it, and keep liking, keep sharing and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.